There's about 205 cities, last count I saw, that had passed ordinances that are called NDOs, Non-Discrimination Ordinances, or SOGIs, Sexual Orientation, Gender Identity Ordinance, and they are to protect transgender and LGBT, and it's now LGBTQ or LGBTI. They don't know what it's going to be yet. In the last couple of months, they're trying to decide what the new, it used to be 4 letters, and now it's 5 letters, and there's kind of arguing over which of the 5 it'll be. But nonetheless, it's to protect that group of people. Now, the big question I have is, why do you need those measures? You haven't shown any examples of where these people are discriminated against, so you're passing laws that don't seem to have a need. And the reason is because every one of these laws, in this culture today, when you hear the word non-discrimination, you need to know that that will be a specific attack on biblical principles. I can show you several examples in federal law. What they call a non-discrimination law is now being used to whack Christians. What they call the Employment Non-Discrimination Act is being used to whack Christian organizations. What they call the Abortion Non-Discrimination Act is being used to whack pro-life groups. Across the board today, when they say non-discrimination, that means they're going to target Christians, and that's exactly what happened here. For example, when this ordinance was passed in Houston, Houston passed this ordinance. They said, all right, now, pastors, we want to see your sermons. We have subpoenaed your sermons. We want to see if you're saying anything bad about homosexuality or homosexuals, because if you are, you're in trouble. And so with this NDO, it wasn't to protect the groups from discrimination. It was to go after the Christians who were saying God has a moral standard of right and wrong, and homosexuality is not right. And let's make, I'll get to more of that later. But nonetheless, you find the NDO now being used to attack Christian pastors. And they subpoenaed them and said, we want 16 forms of your communication. We want to see every text you've done. We want to see every email you've done, every Twitter, every Facebook, every social media, any kind, 16 different forms. We subpoenaed them all. Really? For what I say from my speech, if I hold a moral position that agrees with the Bible, I'm now subject to civil action? Yeah, in cities that have that.